Here's how you should set boundaries in your relationship. You must have heard this phrase that set boundaries in a relationship, and I as a psychologist would want to tell you what it means and how you can set those boundaries. Now, setting boundaries are some rules and limits that you have in a relationship where you can very comfortably say no. At the same time, you're very open and intimate as well. And this is how you can set these boundaries. It begins with knowing your limits. It's time you be a little more self-aware and try and understand what is acceptable to you and what is not. Second is know your values. It's important that you sit down with yourself and ask yourself what is important so that you can set boundaries for all the unimportant ones. Next is listen to your emotions, because feelings of hurt, resentment and discomfort is screaming and shouting and telling you that you need to start setting boundaries. So don't avoid those actions, behaviors or words that triggered those emotions. Next is have some self-respect, because if you're the one who's always giving in, please ask yourself that do you show the same amount of respect that you have for others for yourself as well? Next is learn to be assertive, because when you set boundaries, it's important that you develop the skill of saying no politely and respectfully, but with a lot of clarity, and don't over-explain. And the last one is consider the longer view, because there are so many times in a relationship where you will give more and sometimes you will take more. But the larger picture or the longer picture should have a balance of give and take. If you're only giving in or only taking in, then it's unhealthy and you need to set boundaries. I hope these tips will help you set boundaries in any relationship, be it with your parents, with friends, with a sibling and a love partner.